Every time. Good morning, good morning, morning. Hello, hello, hello. Oh my God, every time. Why do we have to do this with you?
B squared.
I hope y'all are having a wonderful Saturday.
B squared away.
Are you done?
USA. USA. USA.
Can y'all tell we've been watching the Olympics? For some reason, our daughter is rooting for France. We failed. But she's rooting against the USA for France. The only time she's rooting for USA is if France is not competing. So that's our story for the day. How are you all? How you doing? How's your family? And all that jazz. Are we not done grooming ourselves before the video?
Go ahead, I'm just messing around.
You sure?
Yep.
Okay. So, we just finished watching Put a Ring on It. We probably would have watched it yesterday, but somebody fell asleep. Don't judge me, judge your mom. So, Put a Ring on It. Got 3 couples. They've been together for a long time. Just a quick recap. They're going on dates with other people. Some people are on their 4th dates. Some people are on their 3rd dates. And other people don't have dates. So, first couple, Jessica and Eric, right?
Go right into the Jessica and Eric. Okay.
Yep, right over here.
Big ears.
You want to go to someone else?
No, that's fine.
Okay,
We
Jessica
talk about
and
big
Eric.
ears.
He hates
Beautiful.
her outfits. Hates her outfits.
I don't hate her outfits like they're bad outfits. She is way too sexy to be wearing the stuff that she wears out on dates when she has a whole boyfriend.
But the whole point of her going to a date to see if she really wants that boyfriend.
I understand that.
He's a boyfriend. He's not a husband.
Very true. Very true. But the goal is of the show is to put a ring on it.
But he ain't done it yet. And they got 2 kids.
Which brings us to the reason why today was a very good show.
Okay.
There were some things revealed that I don't think they said before about. They talked about how their relationship is kind of interesting. Like they're not giving each other what they need.
Mm-hmm.
But it came out today that, or I should say yesterday, that there's been some infidelity from her.
He just ain't infidelity. Well, no, kind of, but not really.
Wait. You're not gonna give that whole we were on a break thing?
They were. And then quickly in thereafter.
Okay, so he said
they took a break because he's an ex-NFL. And
ex-NFL? He's the whole NFL.
Ex-NFL player.
Ex-NFL is in the league, like the wrestling XFL? Or the whole league XFL?
Do you want them to see me punching your face?
Or the whole league, like all 30 teams?
He's an ex-NFL player.
Oh, okay.
And when he retired, it was a problem.
No, he wasn't retired.
Okay.
He's
when he stopped playing,
he got cut and wasn't trying to get back in the thing.
Dang! That's why he had a problem, because of people like you.
Absolutely.
So he had a little problem
I remember.
adjusting. You know how sometimes men don't adjust as well as women do. And he was having some internal problems, and she did not address him and let him know. She didn't communicate that he was taking it out on the family, and it wasn't cool. So, unfortunately, she started chit-chatting.
Well, go back to him. Let's go back to that relationship thing as far as a man. Mm-hmm. This man, probably from the age of early, 8, 9, 10 years old, played football, and that's all he knew. Mm-hmm. It was his younger age and his middle ages, and as he grew up, that's all he did. Mm-hmm. And you take that away from somebody, that's hard to overcome. Like, little girls have that I want to be married thing, and they have a dream with their wedding.
Some little girls, but go ahead.
I said, say that like some men. I mean, I'm just saying. Why? Anyway, so he was having a difficult time giving up what he loved.
Right.
And it probably came off like he didn't love her.
It didn't
and
come
the
off.
family.
He
I
said
said
it was.
it probably
He said it
came
was
off.
tough.
Yeah, it was a tough transition for something you've done all your life. Like, you have a tough transition. You said, so you take offense to everything. You said that you have a tough transition from growing up and being growing up and being just a mother, and then transitioning from just being a mommy to knowing what you want.
I didn't know he was going with that, so I was waiting to be offended.
You was automatically being offended. I wasn't
that's
trying
what
to be
you.
offended.
That's what you do.
Well, it's not.
You said growing up as if like I was from 8, like you just explained to
No,
him.
I wasn't saying 8. I was saying that you said you went from being a child to being a mommy.
I did.
So, and it was a hard tradition.
And I've been a mommy ever since.
Right.
It never goes away.
Right. But
so it's not like the NFL.
Is it a hard?
I don't get to have a.
Is it going to be a hard transition?
Don't be yelling.
From being mommy to just being wife.
Yes.
And from being mommy to being Bianca. Because they don't even address you as Bianca. They address you as...
They ain't addressed me as Bianca since I was a baby.
So there's a transition.
I was Jerry's daughter, Donnie's daughter, Maya's mama, being wife, Riley mama. I just can't wait to get... I don't know what's going to happen when somebody calls me by my name.
Don't you treat me bad like you do already when they just start calling you Bianca.
I might not answer. Hell, sometimes I don't know my whole name.
Wow. Look at my shirt.
I guess that's the only way I'm going to know my name, huh? Just going to keep on just put it out there.
Like a tattoo. Go ahead.
I ain't got no tattoo. Well, so what I was going to say before I was really interrupted is I don't think it was more about the infidelity. It was more about the lack of communication between them, because he didn't communicate how he was having a hard time, and she didn't communicate how it was affecting her. So in turn, she took to someone else. they were talking on the phone, FaceTiming and carrying on.
No, put it out there like he put it out there.
Another player.
Put it out there like he put it out there. It was something brewing before they decided to take that break, so to speak.
So what he said was, it happened quick. So because within a week of them breaking up, she was talking to this guy, this another player.
I don't think he didn't say talking.
Well, he said talking, and
he said,
I'm gonna say talking because she didn't say she was doing nothing else. And I stand behind Jessica.
You can sit behind her in her big. Somebody see you behind her big ears. You can sit behind her if you want to. He said there was something going on beforehand, because as soon as they were done, a week later, she's sleeping with somebody else.
He did not say sleeping.
Okay. Read between the lines.
Well,
Put a ring on that.
I only can go by what you say out loud. And so the doctor asked her, was there something brewing beforehand? She was like, nothing physical. She's like, and I hadn't even saw him. That's what she said.
Nothing physical means that afterwards it was something physical.
Not necessarily. She was just trying to plead her case, saying I didn't cheat on this man. She said we had only talked in Instagram.
How was it not cheating?
I mean, it's
because they was on a break.
It's emotional cheating. However, what you're not gonna do is say infidelity. Don't say emotional cheating is infidelity.
Okay.
It's cheating, but it's not infidelity.
Okay. There's a difference.
That makes sense to somebody. Hush.
Sin is a sin is a sin.
Oh, now it's a sin. They weren't even married.
I'm just making a point to say that you can't half do it. It's like, oh, it was a mistake. I didn't mean to. I just... You thought I was going to say it, didn't you? You thought I was going to say it. I didn't say it.
Lord,
you thought I was going to say it.
One time he going to say too much and y'all not going to get a video on a Saturday, because I'm going to be like, absolutely not. We're not posting.
I'm not saying that.
Because you can't monitor this man's mouth.
I was very...
Anywho,
right there.
So she went on a date. Did we get through talking about what we were just talking about? I don't forget.
Yeah.
So they had the infidelity issue, blah, blah, blah. So there's a trust problem, because he thinks that she's trying to get with everybody behind him, basically. So she went on a date. He didn't have a date this week because he was working on him. She went on a date with the guy, and they went to a tequila bar, right? A tequila tasting.
Shot.
It looked like you was playing Anyway, so they went to a tequila tasting, and you didn't write it down right. What did I say? 10 o'clock? It's 10:17. Anyway.
I don't know anything what I'm doing over here.
So they went to a tequila tasting, and dude.
I'm back.
Dude was really, really nice. I didn't think that she was gonna be attracted to him, but they had common ground. They both had 2 daughters, both wanting a relationship, marriage, and things like that. I think all things that really her man wants to, but he hasn't got past the trust issues.
I think she didn't, like you said, she didn't really like him like that. I think she's very fake in surface.
Very fake.
So I think that he made her laugh, and it was.
And he gave her compliments, and then he gave her compliments that she asked for, and then she was like, "Oh my gosh, you're gonna make me blush." Well, you just asked me to say that,
Right.
and we on camera.
Right. Controlled environment.
I forgot what was there in the previews. What did it say was about to happen?
Let's let the people find out next week. Maybe we'll watch on now.
They should be watching along so that we're not spoiling it.
But you better tell them what's going on next week.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so the next couple, Brittany and what's that man's name?
Who is Brittany?
Ain't Brittany the dark skinned girl? What's her name? What's her name? That's not her name.
I'm gonna have to go back and do a little editing. I'm gonna put her name up here as you saying it on the bottom. I'm gonna type it up here. Brittany, aka.
What's her name? You don't even know her name. Why you trying
I do know her name.
What's her name?
I'm like, you look it up.
Mm-mm.
It's Rashida. Or Rashida.
Her name ain't no damn Rashida.
It's not Rashida. It's Rashandra.
Not Rashandra. It's Rashandra.
It's Rashandra.
Where'd I get Brittany from?
Cast.
Where'd I get Brittany from?
I don't know where you got Brittany from. Lush Rhonda.
La Rhonda. La Sharonda? Her name is La Rhonda.
Brittany. She had a Rhonda in her name, and you talking about Brittany. Ain't a Brittany nowhere on the people.
Brittany is the girl that he dated. Brittany's the other girl. I was about to say, y'all.
Is her name Brittany really?
It is. Her name is Brittany. Okay, so LaRonda and Jay, that's the comedian, and I don't remember what she does.
She's a businesswoman.
Okay, so that's what she does. So he went out with Brittany. That's where I got Brittany from, and that was his
Go watch the show.
third
See, her name
date.
is really Brittany.
Her name is Brittany. He went on a third date with her, and she put on a full court press. She had the dress together.
You can't say a full court press because that's really what the other girl did. We'll get to that later. She
brought it.
She brought it.
She made him understand why he felt like he was gonna be playing with fire going on that third date with her. And
she made it obvious that like this ain't gonna be easy on you guys.
Right. And which scared him. Scared him on the way.
Let's be honest. I'm not here to just judge people, but she's not that attractive in the face like LaRonda is. I'm talking about LaRonda and her. I'm comparing the two, not her just in general. I love beautiful black women. I'm just talking about the comparison of the two. But
they're not talking about leaving they people because of looks alone.
No, but I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that okay, this is what I'm saying. He's attracted to her because of her being an entertainer and things like that, like he is.
And she understands. Uh-huh.
But when it comes down to just that versus the person that you're with, that is a beautiful woman that need to put her legs away.
She has very good toned, muscular legs. So she crossing her legs and had her V-neck on. He talking about she ain't making it nice for him. She just want him to remember what she had at home, which was what the other girl should have did when he was going all day. And she was sitting in her sweats. Anyway.
I know you say this for last.
Anyways. But so I think that he should have went on a fourth date with Brittany. But he said
no. Because we didn't talk about that. Why he couldn't go on a date with her because of the fact that he used to be a cheater.
Oh yes. So he said this is his first relationship that he hasn't cheated on. So they've been together 3 years.
He didn't use the word cheated though.
No.
What did he say?
that
I never been on the. I never. Oh, what was the words he used?
Mess. BS.
It was some craziness. Basically, it was I never vibed with anybody that I didn't something with. He tried to spin it a different way besides saying cheated.
That he didn't basically step out and cheat with is what he was trying to say.
Yeah.
I don't remember his words, but I remember
they were kind of clever, but it was still like, oh, you a cheater.
Oh, yeah. So, she didn't go out on a date either this week. She was working on herself, I guess. But
I don't think she needs to work on anything. I think she does what she has. Clearly, like you said, she brings what she needs to bring when she put her legs out there, and she have her little. She's not like hugely chested. She's a very good shaped woman, and she puts her stuff on display. Not like the other girl who's very attractive as well, who got all kind of body yada yada, but it's different. It's a very classy look. Maybe that's my thing.
She's used to being very professional.
It's a sexy classy.
Yeah, the other girls what a stay-at-home mom.
It's a grown-ass woman look.
I don't know what the other girl. What's the other girl do?
What?
Besides,
she's a stay-at-home mom.
But they can't both be staying at home.
What can't they? He's a physical trainer now.
He's adjusting to life post NFL, and she's adjusted
Which
to
means
him
physical
being
trainer.
fully. She said, and Jessica is adjusted to Eric being fully committed. That don't say what she do.
They don't.
She don't do.
Doesn't matter what they do. They don't matter. She's a model.
Anyway, so LaRonda is bomb, and Jay is insecure.
That's your take on it.
Period. It ain't gonna work. They're not gonna make it. I think that if he gets himself together, maybe he would find security by him going on all these dates. Maybe he'll find some security.
I think they'll make it because of the fact that she's not trying to just end it. Like you said, with the whole... So you going on the third date?
Oh, I'm sorry. What are you doing?
Remember she did that? You tried to do it. You stabbed me in the back of my neck. Why is this an awkward silence? You did.
I accidentally stabbed you because I was trying to get over here to you.
You were trying to show. You were trying to tell them what you were saying about that moment.
I don't remember. That was a long time ago.
What happened was after they had their meeting with the couples, she realized he said that he wanted to go on the date with the girl again, and she was kind of like reflecting the fact that, oh, so you really want to go on this date with this girl? Well, I want you to try this out and use the process to see where we're at. And she was very calming and understanding. She didn't lash out. She wasn't really jealous.
Right.
She wanted him to go through the process so they can kind of figure out what they need to do. And I think based on that,
what he needs from her too.
Right, and based on that, I think that they have a shot to make it if he can get out of his own way.
Right.
Now, does he seem like a catch? No, not for her, because I think she could have anybody she wanted, because she's very, very put together, and obviously it's just an act. It don't seem like an act to her.
And that might be perceived,
right?
Because a lot of females know how to make it appear that we have it all together, and may not.
She was very calm though. She didn't overreact. Even in her little jealous moment, she didn't give anything.
She has this eyebrow. So she hold his hand. He talk about this date, and her little eyebrow go up. Hilarious. He don't know what eyebrows there. When they watch it back, he gonna see that eyebrow and be like, "Ooh, she didn't like that." Some people be looking at their phone so they don't see eyebrows. Did you roll your eyes? You rolled your eyebrow. Okay. I don't remember if they were in the preview either.
Don't worry about the preview. Can we do it with the one show at a time?
Okay. So the last couple that ain't gonna make it. Now they really ain't gonna make it. Alexia and Darian.
They should not make it because of the fact that after 14 years, you can't figure it out. You gotta go on a TV show or a reality show to be able to have the correct conversation, and they're still not having the correct conversation after 8 episodes being up.
First of all, let me tell you something. When that man walked in and said, "I want to apologize for yesterday," and when I say what
That
I
was
did
the
wrong,
apology.
hold
That-
on,
that
that
was
was
the-
it.
that was
And
the
he said,
apology.
and I want to tell you what I did wrong, and I want you to tell me what you did wrong, and then I want you to apologize to me. Hold on, sir. Can you?
Pause. There was some convenient editing from the Home Network.
I think the man ain't had no apology, because the way her face looked, he ain't had no apology. He was coming with that BS. Maybe they gave him an extra $1,000 to come with the BS, but you know, he had it. He had it for her. And then he wants to have a side conversation with the doctor to figure out, well, how do I help her understand I want to go on this 4th date and it's okay? You can't. If she being cold to you and she being tough, because she have to, because we have to protect our hearts.
Every week you hit the table and shake the camera. We just lost 3 viewers.
You stupid. 3 viewers because I shook the table. Well, bye. How
You
about
only
that?
got 4 viewers. You can't afford to lose 3.
You're stupid. But basically, she told him before they got on the show, I think she held a knife to his throat and said, don't you go on no more date with that guy. Don't you do
Well,
that.
tell them about their dates first.
Well, when is you gonna talk? Is this the Bianca show with a side piece?
I'm the start.
How you a star and you ain't said nothing?
You want to give them the details. Tell them the details.
So he goes on a date with Kai, and Kai puts on a whole armor of what you gonna do, player.
I think she was intoxicated.
She did seem intoxicated, but she was just like, "Why you seem so dry today?" Because he
in
doesn't.
his mind, in his head.
He in his head. He on his 4th date. And his girlfriend is not happy. She don't like this girl. So now the date is telling him, I don't like your girlfriend. How about that? Basically. So he was just like, you know, you're supposed to be teaching me something. She said, I ain't on the side. What she say? Does this look like I'm supposed to be just on the side teaching you something? And she stood up,
with
show up all
body.
her body. I said, oh my gosh. He said, well, you teaching me something. You men be mesmerized by the booty.
She again. Well, never mind.
Go ahead.
She has an amazing body, and you said she like a man in the face.
No, I said she sounds like a man.
That's right, because she has that southern deep accent.
Yeah.
And then you don't think that Alexia is very attractive either.
I didn't say that either.
You did say
I said she has manly features.
Just,
I like men, so what? So I can't say she's not attractive because I date. Well, I don't really date, but you know, I have dated men.
I'm gonna just shut this video down.
That didn't sound right. Carry on. Babe, I date you? You're a man?
Well, that's what we on a date.
I don't know. Why don't you take me out?
I try to take you out.
When?
You always, like we said last week, we always plan something.
Didn't we go somewhere last week?
No. Who was you on a date with last week?
We didn't go nowhere last weekend. I thought you said let's go out and we went somewhere. We didn't do it.
Who was you on a date with?
I'm gonna check my bank account.
Who was you
We didn't go to a
on
restaurant or
a
nothing.
date with?
We didn't go to a restaurant.
Who? Let's see, one more time.
I'm gonna look it up.
Anyway,
Or was that just me and Riley went somewhere?
Alexia went on a date as well. Do you want to tell you about her date? She went to go play basketball.
Really? I haven't seen her go on a date, look cute, and do that. I guess that's not because that's not her thing. I guess that's why.
She had the thing she had a hat on at one time. You know,
When she was like, and she wasn't really feeling it. Yeah, I remember.
wow. So you want her to? She's not a glam type person. So what do you want her to do?
I want her to be herself.
Well,
but
she did. She played basketball. She tied her hair up in a bun, and then they stopped
it was
playing.
a
She pulled it
ponytail.
down. No, she pulled it all the way up, but it don't make a difference. She pulled him down when he got done. She sat there and had love. It was like a love and basketball date.
Yeah, it was cute. I'm really trying to figure out where we went.
Wasn't me. I don't care. I just want to know who it was.
Why you care then?
Anyway, are you done with this video?
Oh, because I went to Olive Garden with the baby. I'll bring you back Olive Garden. Anyway, side note, I had to figure out who I was with. I don't go out a lot like some people, and if I did, I would tell my husband. All right, so Alexia and Darren.
Well, according to my calendar, you went out on Thursday.
I was supposed to, but I was. Oh, you want to talk about it? Let's talk about it. So this one right here, we're done with put a ring on it. We're gonna talk about this one that I put a ring on. How about that? So I wasn't feeling well. It's very nice. Upgraded you and everything. However, I was sick on Thursday. Wasn't feeling well. May have been on my deathbed. I don't know. I fell asleep. This one comes home. I don't even think I woke up good enough to see you. Did I?
You wouldn't remember if you did. We had a whole conversation. You don't remember.
Of course, we had a whole conversation, but never in that conversation did he say, I'm about to leave at the house with you and the kid here, right? So apparently he gets a phone call from his boy. They go out and watch the NBA finals at Side Pockets. Cool. When I finally wake up, I come out the room and the baby's going, where's daddy? What you mean, where's daddy? He's in his house somewhere because you awake and unbothered and ain't doing nothing. That ain't Thursday, that was Wednesday. So she was like, I think he texted you. He went to go to a baseball game. What baseball game? So I go to my text message and it says, me and BJ going to watch the game in Side Pockets. So I text him back like, when does this start? So I asked the baby, do you have your clothes together for tomorrow? You have your lunch made? Nothing. Ain't took no bath. Ain't did none of these things. So my husband that I text did not respond. 7:30 at night. MIA. You text me back at almost 11 and got home at midnight. I said, is this what we doing? Actually, I didn't say it. I wrote it. Because sometimes yelling and violence isn't what you should choose. He's not used to that, though, are you?
I'm letting you finish before I say anything.
I'm done.
You sure?
Until you start and I have to interrupt you. Go ahead.
Okay. So, we had a whole conversation when I got home.
About what?
About you being sick and not feeling well. And getting results.
Okay.
Okay. Why are you so close right now all of a sudden?
I'm intensely listening.
Okay. So, I was letting you rest, and as we know, when you're not feeling well, your body tends to shut down and it makes you sleep, correct? Okay. So then I proceeded to do what I was doing around the house.
And run the house?
Around the house.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
So I got a phone call saying, hey, we're going to go watch the game. And I said, okay, cool. So then I told my child to get her things together.
Did she get them together?
I wasn't here to see them.
Oh, okay. So not right now, but just later on.
No, I said, as soon as you get done with this and this, do this, this, and this.
How many times have that worked in the past, sweetheart?
It works.
Just tell me how many times have you given your daughter a list of things to do and she remembered to do all of them?
That's neither here or there.
Oh, okay.
She was supposed to make her lunch when she first got home from school, but that's neither here or there. Anyway, it was Tuesday, not Wednesday. I told her, make your lunch. Before that, I asked her, did you get your shirt together for school? And she said, I'm going to get it here, do this, I'm going to do that. I said, okay. I'm going to go watch the game. I said, Mommy's, didn't say baseball. I said, Mommy sleep, let her rest. I'm going to send her a message, and I will be back.
Mm-hmm. And then you darted out the house.
Not dart out the house.
You text me at 7:15, and I text you back at 7:30, and I didn't get a message back for 3.5 hours.
Okay.
Make sense.
Just like on Wednesday, when you and the daughter called me, and I didn't get the message at all.
I didn't call you. Your daughter called you.
I didn't have a missed call.
Because now,
I got a voicemail 2 days later.
Because now, whenever Ben is on his way home, the child is checking to see when her daddy's coming.
Are you done?
That's what she was doing.
I thought you were done.
I told you until I interrupted you, yeah.
So like I said, on Wednesday when she called me, I never had a missed call.
But we're talking about Tuesday.
I'm trying to make a point here if you let me speak. On Wednesday when she called me, I didn't have a missed call. I didn't get the voicemail until.
So you blaming this all on T-Mobile?
Absolutely.
So you didn't get my text message right away?
No, I did not. And then, like I said.
But did you check on me?
Can I finish my statement, please?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Like I said previously in previous videos, I had to apologize to my family because I didn't get messages and when they sent them. I didn't get them until several days later. Mm-hmm. Okay. In this household and in this area, and as a matter of fact, around the time you were supposedly texting me, I was on the phone with my father, who can verify from his phone and my phone.
You blaming it on your daddy?
No, you're not listening to what I'm saying. He called and asked me, hey, the doctor's office, I have an appointment at the doctor's office, and I didn't know anything about it. How did I miss the call? My phone ain't been anywhere, and I explained to him that in certain times and areas, the phone doesn't connect, and you don't get the messages. Just like I didn't get your message. I got the message finally. Actually, I got a calendar invite is what I got from Petty Ass.
So I sent him a calendar invite for Thursday. So it was Tuesday. I sent him a calendar invite for Thursday saying I was going to go out and stay out all damn night. Because that's what we doing. We're going to be petty. Let's be petty together. We are one. Let's be petty. But somebody was even pettier because on Thursday when the calendar invite came up, he goes, I'm sitting here in my night clothes. And he goes say,
6:45. I was like, oh, it's almost 7 o'clock. You about to leave in a minute.
No, good daggone well I wasn't going nowhere.
You said your words on the calendar.
I said, no, I'm going to do it when you least expect it.
That's fine.
Just like you did me.
That's fine.
You going to tell the people that you apologized and that you were wrong?
In my defense.
Are you going to tell the people that you was wrong?
Can I speak, please?
Who you hollering at?
Thank you.
They can see you get hit. Blink twice because you're not safe.
In my defense.
No, ain't no defense.
Can I...
You like the boy.
Okay, you tell me.
You like the boy Darian.
Tell me what I want to say to you.
Look, you like the boy Darian. Okay. That's not an apology.
I wasn't apologizing.
See? That's the problem.
I was trying to speak.
Well, hurry up. No, go ahead.
No, I'm done.
Nope.
I don't know what to say about it.
Anyway, so he's wrong. If he ain't got nothing to say, then I'll say it. He's wrong as heck for leaving his sick wife. Because if you leave me this time, what are you going to do next time when I'm sick?
If I was threats, I might leave.
Well, bye. Go now. How about that? Ain't there a game or something on? This whole Olympics is on. Go to Side Pockets. You go see.
Listen, what I do want to have a conversation about is the fact that you told me my daughter said, are you going to die?
She did.
And I asked her about that. She said, no, I didn't say it like that.
She didn't say it like that. She did say it though.
It took her 4 to 5 times me asking her, and she was like, well, only thing I said was, is this something that you can die from? Not as if you thought you were on your deathbed because you were sick.
That's what she said.
No, when you came to me, you was like, she was distraught and crying and so confused and so upset.
I said she was upset. I didn't say she was distraught or crying. That's not even words I use.
Well, you're upset the way you were?
Sir, you got a real calm 38 do better Bianca. Because
that was not
if Bianca
calm.
wasn't like she was on that day, if I was gonna be 21-year-old Bianca, I'd have been up in Side Pockets in your face. So let me tell you what some years will do. I just let you do what you was doing and let you come on home. Now when it's on the other foot though.
I have a problem. You go and listen to this all the time. What have a problem with
When
it?
I go somewhere, I let you know where I'm going, and I also
let
make
you know
sure
where
the
I'm going.
child is fine.
The child was fine.
No, she wasn't.
Okay.
Because when she woke up, if she would have went ahead and went to sleep, or if she would have been awake when you got home at midnight, then what you would have done?
I would have handled it. It would have been fine.
She didn't have no phone to contact you, and it don't matter because you wasn't gonna answer. So you put on for these people. This ain't the conversation we had. That's why it's about to get escalated. Because this ain't the conversation that we had.
What is the conversation we had?
Right now, this ain't the conversation that we had previously.
Okay.
But you want to put on for the folks, and that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
God make you famous. Don't even worry about it.
Mm-hmm. Again, are you done?
Say what you gonna say.
No, I've already tried to. You cut me out 3 times. And nothing else for me to say.
Anywho, go ahead, talk. I'm done.
I'm done as well.
Great.
Did you read your book this week?
Yep.
How far did you get?
I got the intro and I got the first.
What did you say you were going to get to?
I don't remember. Did you write it down?
No, you wrote it down.
Let me see. No, it just says how far did you get in your book?
When did you write that?
July 17th at 10:51 p.m.
Okay, so how far did you get in your book?
I just told you. This far. So on don't do all that. So she has a little letter and she writes to the people. And then she has a in the beginning chapter and an introduction chapter. So I've gotten through both of those, and now I'm about to start part 1 called The Burden. The Burden has 6 parts to it. It's I am what I am, play your position, get your mind right, I said it, I meant it, I'm here to represent it, faith it until you make it. Pressure bursts pipes, but also makes diamonds.
Wonderful. Excuse me.
What book are you reading?
I'm actually not reading a book currently. I'm actually, I am listening to I decided that I was, at one point in time, I decided that I was going to go back and read all the Eric Jerome Dickey books, or at least listen to them, the audio books while I'm at work with all this time I got to listen to stuff. But I found out that all of them are not online available for audio books. So I have to do some skipping around. I've read a couple of them, or listened to a couple of them. I just finished, there was a book he wrote with some other authors. I don't remember the name of it. But I found out that, and you all may already know this, but Eric Jerome Dickey does a lot of using characters in one book and then having the relationships carry over to another book in some form or fashion. The one I just listened to, there was a character named Bobby, who was the late brother or cousin to one of the main characters in the couple of books before that called Friends of Lovers. I think that was like his second or third book. I think second. And the main characters in there, Deborah, Shelby, and then the 2 guys, I can't remember their names, but Derek and Shelby are mentioned in this compilation book that he has. And there was the connection was Bobby, Shelby's husband passed away, and they came back for the funeral, and Bobby brought his new, I think it's his wife or girlfriend, Alejandra, that he had met in Dominican Republic, somewhere like that, somewhere foreign, and it gives their backstory on how they got together. So interesting to see how that goes forward with Eric Jerome Dickey. I'm probably not gonna purchase all these audiobooks because they can get rather expensive. I mean, they're not cheaper than regular books. It's about $20 a pop, and I just ain't ready yet to just do $20.
$20 for audio?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's what.
I mean, they was good books, but you go to the library and rent them for free.
That's why I need to find the audiobooks. But I don't do no cassettes anymore. No
Do the
CDs.
library do audio books?
They used to do CDs, and they used to have like a little ebook type thing, like a little video, like an iPad thing.
You should check, see if they have like audibles, because his books go back far enough to where the library should have audio. Because I have rented some of his books before.
Right. I may have to go back and pick into some of those books that I haven't. I went ahead and purchased Friends of Lovers.
Did you already read Milk in My Coffee?
I have not. This current book was, I think, before that. I think I may have skipped over that because I had the audio. Because again, like I said, I'm trying to, of course, listening to them while you're at work. I have a lot more free time. I can sit there for 2 hours doing work and listening, versus sitting at home for the limited amount of time, 15 to 20 minutes to try to read. Take me a long time to read the book, which I don't have a problem with. It's just that length of time, and I need something at work versus just listening to sports radio and listening to music. Speaking of sports radio, right now I'm getting prepared to defend my title in the Fantasy Football League.
He's not gonna make it.
Huh. I got 2 leagues I'm getting ready for. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. I think you're a little jealous because you didn't win.
No, I'm pissed.
Second place is a win.
Still bitter. No, second place is second place. Still bitter about that championship game. But I look forward to beating you in this one. How about that?
See, got an extra game this year.
That's gonna be weird.
We have a fantasy football meeting tomorrow. What else is going on this weekend?
What time is the meeting tomorrow?
Did you see the invite?
I did. I actually accepted it.
Yeah.
I don't like him when he's like this, y'all. Like, he can be so irritating.
How you, the co-commissioner, don't know what time the meeting is?
Well, how did I accept it and it ain't on my calendar?
Then we have a pre-meeting meeting.
That's not on my calendar, so if it ain't on my calendar, it ain't happening.
We're gonna be after this video. We're gonna be meeting about our.
I'm busy
league.
after the video.
You ain't damn busy.
I'm about to go out.
Go out there. I'll be by myself.
Look in the mirror, consult yourself. Look at all this food Brian Harrison's making, and I can't eat.
So, we have a meeting tomorrow at 3 p.m.
That's early.
3 p.m. Online on Facebook. Meeting for the longest yard.
Can I have a proxy?
No, you're going to be there. We're going to meet today to meet what we're going to talk about tomorrow. I have a couple of notes I want to bring up to my co-commissioner, and we're going to discuss them and kind of bring them to the league. And we're probably going to do like one of those draft lottery things we did before last year, where Riley picked out the names. And
let me ask you a question.
Oh, here we go.
As co-commissioner, what is my duties? Because last year, as co-commissioner,
we can have a conversation about that in the meeting.
I
our
ain't do nothing.
You did. You wrote the minutes to the meeting. Remember we had a meeting and you was putting them on Facebook as we was having the meeting?
That sounds like a secretary, not a co-commissioner.
No, the co-commissioner wrote.
See, what Ben thinks that
you
when
are
he
my
married
all-time secretary.
me, I'm his all-time secretary.
All time. For life.
So what are you, what did I get? You got a all-time secretary. What did I get?
An all-time husband. You know, some people don't acknowledge that you have a whole husband. Shots. Shots. I sure did say it. We're going to move on from that. Come on, we're getting up on the close to an hour.
Let me tell y'all something.
We're getting close to an hour.
Let me tell y'all something. Y'all thought I was shady. This one right here, shady as a palm tree. You thought I was going to say something else. Shady as a palm tree, y'all. He give all the shade. Ain't no breaks. Full gas. Full gas. He don't care. Say you don't care.
I don't give a damn.
All that cursing that you doing.
Oh. Okay. What else we supposed to be talking about real quick?
Well, we don't have a Married at First Sight update. Do you have something to say?
We haven't watched it yet.
It's a 3-hour show. They're only going to have one couple get married on the show. So we'll have an update on how all the marriages went next week. Hopefully I can stay awake for the whole 3 hour. That's why he's making that face.
I did not make that face because of that.
I watched one of 3 hours. It's been a long
53 minutes is what you watched. Now that was shame. Go ahead.
I might be on this video by myself next
You
week.
keep threatening to put me off. I'm the star of the show.
I didn't say put you off.
Oh.
It's been a long week, and me and my body have been fighting. I have been losing this battle.
No, you don't. You have been winning because your body is, and you are communicating. Your body says rest. You need some rest, and it puts you to sleep and get you some rest. Nothing wrong with that.
But I have things to do.
People, listen to your body. When your body talks to you, listen. When it's time to rest, rest. Let your body recover. You don't got to keep pushing yourself. You have to have recovery time.
Well, when I have to get up from my sick bed to care for a child,
Oh my God.
it's hard to continue to rest. Now that's shade.
That's fine.
Anyway, so what I was trying to say before I was interrupted. It's been a long week. He says I've been winning. I say I've been not winning. Because when you put yourself, sometimes, I don't know if anybody else do this, but on Saturday and Sunday, I made goals for the next week. I did not make my goals this week because every time I came home, it was time to lay down. Because either I was in pain or I was just tired. So working through that. Hopefully next week will be a more productive week because I like to stay productive. I got things to do. What is on your agenda next week? It's the last week of July, and we are in Leo season.
Work at the end of the month, of course, it gets pretty busy. I won't be home on time. What is the end of the month?
Next Friday and Saturday.
Yeah, Friday I won't be home on time. And then Saturday they're talking about having to go to work on Saturday as well to finish up. We have this end of the month type stuff. Like pretty much everything got to be done at the end of the month if we can, as much as possible. So in order to do that, we have to hit it hard. And it's a lot of work, a lot of pressure going on this next week for me.
Do you feel more pressure in this job than the last one?
Well, when I say pressure, as the book said, pressure busts pipes, but it also makes diamonds. So I think pressure is good. Like, you don't ever want to be in a situation where you're just too comfortable. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not a person that's afraid of a challenge. So I feel like it's good to know that I got to put the work in order to get the results I need to get out of it. And I'm not afraid of hard work. So I think it's a good thing. I think that I would rather be working and have that goals I had to obtain or whatnot versus sitting around and to be like, oh, I don't know. I ain't doing it. They may let me go next week. There's a need for me, and I see that need because it's pretty busy right now. So there's security in pressure. You just have to stand up and face it head on. And if you cower it out and don't try to obtain a certain goal or put the work in, then the results are going to show. Where you may be out of a job in some situations or whatever the situation may be. Even in like relationships, we talked about like putting a ring on it or whatever. After 14 years, if you ain't put pressure on this man in 14 years, why put pressure on him in year 14 and expect some different results?
Because somebody told her she was stupid.
She is. I don't care how you off and on. And I think...
Is she stupid or is he stupid? Or are they stupid?
It depends on what they're trying to get out of it. I mean, it depends on what you believe. If you believe that they're trying to work on being together, then they're both stupid. Because clearly the other person ain't doing what you need them to do. Now, earlier on, they want to make it seem like there was their careers or whatever, they held them back. But I think I heard in that preview that she's going to say she retired from her career to come back to check him on what he was doing. because she was overseas.
One-
If that's the case, that's stupid.
Yes. Well, she wants to control a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's why I told you that she put a knife to him. It was like, you ain't going out with that girl no more because you ain't going to keep making me look stupid.
Well, I think her exact words probably were, if you're going to continue to go out with her, we should stop right now. Mm-hmm. And I don't think he wants to stop with her. I think that it's just they need to work on some things.
I think he wants both of them.
I don't know. And then the Dr. Nicole made the comment like this is a controlled environment. Mm-hmm. I don't know how far these dates are really allowed to go. Mm-hmm. And that's the big question. Because
I think when she says that, meaning if you were just out willy-nilly dating, like y'all can have sex and do this and the other, but she has this pool of people where they have a limitation on what all they can do, and then they're going their separate ways. It's not like you're going to take somebody home and something like that.
But that's my thing. So then again, like I said, it's not reality, because the way he's looking at that woman, he want to put hands on her. And if he's going to do that, like I said, if it's a controlled environment, I thought they also talked about a controlled environment, like he's being honest that he's on this date versus him being on the date with somebody you don't even know.
Right. And
then we're coming back and talking about it. He may go on a date you don't know. That's what the controlled environment is as well. However, either way, you ain't gonna sit here and keep going on this date with this woman and her sitting there and be like, okay, in her sweatpants.
So there was one part of that we got off subject and I didn't talk about. So once he said he wasn't gonna go back on a 5th date with Kai, and the girl said she wanted to go on a 2nd date with the other guy, then Dr. Nicole suggested that they ought to go on a date together.
In addition to her date.
I don't even know if she said in addition. Did she say in addition? Mm-hmm. Okay. So in addition to her dating this other guy. So he was like, cool. I look forward to it. She looked at her watch. And she said, I don't know what that means, Alexis.
Yeah, because she asked her directly, do you want to go on a date with Darian? And she was like...
And she finally said, no. How do you not want to go on a date with your boyfriend of 14 years? She said she done with him. Are you? Then what are we doing here?
She's not done. She's just trying to say, like you said, she's trying to be hard. She's giving one thing at home, telling him don't go on a date with this woman anymore. He says don't want to go on a date. The doctor says you go on a date with each other. You tell me no. Well, what the heck am I supposed to do?
Because now she's mad at how he said he didn't want to go on a date. She wanted him to say something. I love Alexis and I don't want to go on a date because it's making her feel some type of way. But he straight up was like, she told me not to go on a date with her, and I don't want. He said the
repercussions of me going on a date with her are not going to be good.
Yep.
The consequences is what his word he used. The consequences will not be good if I go on a date with her.
Maybe we should be asking him to blink twice in the camera.
He needs to.
Maybe she is manhandling him.
You said you got manly features. All right, what else we got to talk about?
Did we solidify your birthday?
We did not, because my birthday is contingent on pool access in Branson.
I don't know if I said this last week.
You did, but say it again.
But if we don't have a pool when we in Branson, then
I'm gonna call him.
His birthday is gonna be at Great Wolf Lodge.
We are going to see TK Kirkland at the Improv
on that Sunday. We're gonna watch the Chiefs game at home on Saturday.
At home or somewhere, just kind of depends. We may be at Great Wolf Lodge.
Maybe so.
I kind of thought about that other hotel thing, but we'll talk about that offline.
The one you told me?
Offline.
I said the one you told me with the expensive restaurant.
Offline.
I told him Friday we can go to dinner. And he is still on his 43 drink challenge. So if you would like to join him.
I may start today with 1 drink because it is, what's his birthday? We're going there today.
It's not even August.
I know, but it's a Leo August. I may have to throw, I'm going to have to add.
When did Leo start?
22nd, I believe.
So you already behind?
No. I said 43 shots for my birthday. 44 shots for my birthday in August.
You're only going to be 43 this year. So why are you doing 44 shots?
Would you just pull up the information you're going to pull up and stop putting me on blast?
I'm just trying to figure out what were doing.
I said 43 first, and then
you second guess how old you were. Now, y'all, when I first got with this man, he started telling people he didn't know how old he was. So I'm the one that had to.
How much time do we have left in this
video?
video?
You don't want me to tell him that part?
I'm just saying, like.
It started July 22nd.
That's what I said, July 22nd. But I didn't say it was a Leo shot. It was just
that's why I don't understand why you're starting in July, because I thought you were doing it the month of August is what. Run the tape back last week. You said the month of August you're gonna say 43.
That's what I said.
And now you're changing the challenge.
Start with one today because of someone else's birthday. That's a Leo as well.
So now it's a Leo season challenge.
No, it's not what I said.
I don't know why you want to fight me today. I'm brittle.
Anything else?
So did you figure out what you're doing for my birthday, as we have so many plans for yours?
Can we get to mine first?
I don't want it to get lost in the sauce, because you know, after your birthday.
Is that on your list? Talk about your birthday again? Why are we skipping over? We just skipped right over my birthday and talk about yours.
No, we just talked. You said you was act like you was done with it.
Well, my birthday ain't even got here yet. You just questioned me about my drinks and went on right on to November. Is that what we doing? Oh, okay. Oh, I wanted to see that picture. Sure, 40 sent me. Anything else? Since you're looking at your phone.
Anniversary.
We gonna talk about that now? That's in December.
I just put down ideas. So, what would be an ideal anniversary to you?
Due to the Delta, anniversary's been canceled this year.
Bull-shiggity. We ain't canceling no more anniversaries. COVID canceled the 2020 anniversary.
I got a message from Bianca at 12:59. Be square.
Because that's what you're going to be like. You know what? You're right. This video is going to Hades, and it's all because of Ben. Comment below and say everything is Ben's fault.
Nobody's going to say that. I'm going to start the show.
What I'm asking you is, what would be your ideal anniversary for us to have? I didn't say anything about Delta, COVID, or any other hating pandemics that want to be out there and act like we're not going to celebrate our anniversary.
I would like to go away. I would like to go on a cruise, but that's not an option right now. So, being I can't do that, I would like to go away to a resort, but I can't do that because those are behind expensive.
What?
You don't have to curse so much. So
oh, that just sounds weird.
So,
I was like, behind expensive? What do you mean?
Listen, so I would like to.
What kind of resort are you referring to?
So anywhere, they're just expensive. I don't
More
have a
expensive
location.
than a cruise?
Yes, they're ridiculous right now because nobody made no money last year. Just like all the people want to go back on tour right now. Eddie Griffin, why are you charging $63 to go see your show? I sure did. Eddie Griffin, Kansas City's own, back home. $63, really? Oh, you trying to make your money back?
How do you know he wasn't charging $60 before?
I don't care what he was charging before. I'm not going to see him for $63. I make my own jokes up for less money than $63.
But are they funny?
Funny to me. Come on.
You stupid.
This chair's hurting my behind.
Well, if you sat all the way in it. B squared.
B squared.
Like, comment, subscribe.
That's how you can finish it off?
You done cut the camera off. Instead, I didn't let you talk. I'd let you finish or what have you. So whatever. If this is what we're doing on this Saturday, let's do it. Y'all can see how ignorant Ben is. That is going to be the title. Ben is ignorant.
I'm going to delete it. You put it on there. Say Ben is wonderful. Like the wonderful people. But he has to deal with the beautiful people. He want to go travel to see the marvelous people. and get served by the amazing people.
Ben ain't answered my question. So what I want to do for our anniversary, because he didn't ask me. I asked him.
You didn't give me a chance. When I gave you an answer, you went somewhere else with it.
And you shut off the camera.
What would you like to do for the anniversary, Bianca?
I want to be somewhere warm.
Where, Bianca?
I want to be in a pool.
Where, Bianca?
Hawaii. Dominican Republic.
When I say Hawaii, you told me no.
I didn't say no. What I said was we need to make sure we have enough days because it takes half a day to get to Hawaii.
I said Hawaii, and you was like...
And I said, okay.
That's a long trip. We can't do that.
I said, how much is it? And I did not say we can't do that. You don't listen.
Then I said they give us a rental car. I'm not driving around Hawaii.
Listen, no. I definitely did say I wasn't going to be driving around Hawaii. I didn't say the other two. Being hear what he want to hear, and being make me say whatever he wants me to say.
They see this video, they know the truth.
When loving your husband and being irritated with your husband
1, 2
goes awry. That may be the title of this video. Because I love this man, but he irritates my soul. Real deep down in the soul. And as much as I try to be better, he doesn't want me to be better. He wants me to pop off all the time. I'm not going to give him that all the time. Are you done?
I'm done.
You sure?
Absolutely.
So, you know where I want to go for our anniversary? Or are we not celebrating anniversary this year? How about that?
It's just mighty convenient that when I threw out 1,000 locations.
When did you throw out 1,000 locations? Just
a,
now? On
no,
the cruise and the thing?
No.
What?
No. I told you that I made a whole list of cruises and the prices and everything. Not cruises, but locations.
Cruises.
No, it wasn't no cruises. It was locations and hotels and all that. Had it all planned out with prices. And then you said, well, that's too much money. We can't spend no more than $3,000. It's too much money.
Because that is a lot of money to come up with after we go on a trip in August. Your birthday in August.
We skip it over. You just said it.
Did I skip over it?
Yes.
When?
You just said it. Just a minute ago, you said, what about my birthday?
Because we was done.
And you taking me to Great Wolf Lodge. Okay.
If you don't give me a pool.
Great Wolf Lodge. I don't even do no swimming like that.
It's a lazy river in there. It's bomb.
Okay.
You just got to deal with all the kids running around.
As we stated, when I mentioned the different locations on the resorts.
You didn't mention any locations. You told me just like you told the people that it was expensive.
I told you prices. I went through 3 or 4 different locations that I told you. I told you I had them all screenshotted, and I was telling you about them. You were...
When did you show them to me?
We had a whole
conversation. Were you talking to me while I was asleep?
No.
Is this the whole conversations that you've had while I was laid out?
No. This was weeks ago. This is pre you saying we can't spend $3,000. It's too much money.
I don't know if you remember or not.
Go ahead and say it, because I can't see it. If I see it, I get in trouble.
What?
Go ahead and say it.
I was going to say that we have a whole kid in college. We got to pay for
what does she got to do with me? School is out in December.
Yeah, that means we had just paid for tuition, went on a trip in August. Your birthday's in August. My birthday's in November.
Her birthday's in October. Okay, we got all the dates.
So the money going out, and there's only the same amount coming in. So where, pray tell, do you see $3,000?
So then why would you say Hawaii when Hawaii was one of the places I mentioned to you?
You said it was $1,700.
I don't remember the exact price today, but I did. I told you.
And I said cool when you said it. The only thing that you were supposed to go back and check is what the price was without a car, because Bianca's not driving in Hawaii. I don't know Hawaii like that.
We don't know anywhere like that.
So why give me a car?
I told you, and like I told you then, why are we having this conversation on this video?
You started it.
Okay, clearly we're going to be having a fantasy football meeting and a playing Bianca's birthday, playing anniversary meeting as well. Because we already go know we're going to Great West Lodge on your birthday, on my birthday. I'm gonna be drunk. No, I'm just playing. I'm gonna be drunk.
Yeah, because you're gonna be having a 43 challenge, or 44, depending on what year he decides he's gonna turn this year. Y'all pray for my husband. He don't even know how old he is
How old are you gonna be?
this year. It's my last chapter 30.
And you're already planning for your 40th already.
I actually haven't planned either one. I told my husband that we should.
We have whole conversations you don't even remember. But go ahead.
What was my conversation?
Go ahead. What you were saying? You told your husband.
What did I say?
Oh, your husband, you about to tell him.
And then you tell me what apparently we had a
I
conversation
will.
about.
I will.
Okay. I told my husband that I don't forget what I was talking about.
That right there is the problem. That is what I wanted to get to. You keep talking about my husband don't listen. You don't remember what you said.
Well, that's because you don't let me talk.
You had a whole conversation about Hawaii that you don't remember. It was Hawaii and several other locations. The one that I really tried to stick to was the Arizona one that was cheapest one. I was let's go to Scottsdale, Arizona. There's a resort. There's
Did
this
I
and
say
there's
no
that.
to that?
You never said yes.
Okay, but if I didn't say no.
You didn't sound very interested when I was talking about any type of vacations.
So what I was about to say, because I remember now. Shh. I told Ben that I should be the one planning his birthday and he should be the one planning mine. However, he done planned out his birthday.
I have not.
And I still haven't planned out mine, apparently, because now it's my job to plan it out.
Nope, that's not the
So
case.
now he's going to plan out both of ours? Is that what you're
No,
doing?
That's not the case.
Because you told me what we were doing for your weekend.
I made suggestions.
So everything that I had, all out the window.
I made suggestions. The only
I think
thing
he'll
that I said
love
I
Great
really,
Wood Lodge.
the only thing that I really wanted to do was go see TK Kirkland.
And
And
watch
it
the
came
Chiefs on
up-
Saturday.
They came up after we heard about Eddie Griffin. Eddie Griffin's coming to town.
You heard about that. I still ain't heard
Can
about
I
it.
finish my statement, please? I heard it on the radio. I sent you a message immediately and said, hey, Eddie Griffin's coming to town on my birthday.
And not an answer.
Which kind of leads one person to think, well, she's not interested in that.
Or
However,
it
but I
should.
pushed on.
It
I
should
pushed
lead
on.
someone to think that my wife is at work and
I
can't
pushed
answer
on.
me right now.
You answered me.
She
but
don't
I-
have the free
She
reign.
don't remember. She replied to me, oh, really? But that's fine. Neither
Let
here
me
nor
find
there.
it. I bet I didn't.
When you pay attention to the video versus listen to your phone, please?
Go ahead. Go ahead. You know I'm a receipts type of person.
That doesn't even matter. You not listen to the facts.
I'm listening.
So then, initially when I first heard it, he said it would be at the Improv. So I went to the Improv and I seen, oh, TK is coming. I read to see TK. So then that's the only thing that I planned. Because of the Delta and the things going awry, we don't know what's going to be available. So that's the only reason why I suggested some things that we can do. My wife never said anything about what she's going to do because if you remember when I had these conversations, you also busy at work opening up 15,000 buildings in the world. So you didn't have no time to talk to me about my birthday.
But now,
Now
that
the
I'm
buildings
not
are
opening buildings.
now that you refer people to other buildings where other people are at, maybe now you can sit and talk to me about my birthday.
First of all.
So we're going to end this video here soon. We have some real conversations.
First of
This
all.
is going to be a 2-hour video.
No, it's not. First of all, what you're not going to do is talk about me referring people to other buildings. That's not nice. And matter of fact, you called me a liar.
Listen, not only does my wife not have a good memory, she's also a very good liar. I've seen her lie. Looked her in the eyes and watched her lie with a straight face. The sky is not blue.
I have not lied.
I'm sorry. I've seen my wife stretch the truth.
That's stretch the truth.
Do you have a purple phone case? Well, sometimes I have a purple phone case.
It's
Stretching
purple.
the truth.
It's purple.
Is your phone about to die? Well, yeah, if I turn it off. That's the kind of stuff that she does.
I was like, what? I didn't say any of this. This is
I didn't put up in what
his
she said.
interpretation.
I didn't say what she said. I just care to give you examples of what she does.
So he thinks that I'm a liar because I had an associate that wanted to transfer to another building. I just happened to run both buildings. And so I looked at him and said, okay, I will check with the HR and the site lead for that building and see what we can do. Everybody around me was laughing because that is me referring to looking in the mirror and consulting myself. But I know that that building will not always be mine, so I have to make sure I consult. I didn't lie. I do have to check with HR and the site lead.
Mm-hmm. So when that man get over there and see your picture on the wall, it's like, that's HR? That's the same lady that... He didn't realize she lied.
No, he gonna realize.
She stretched the truth.
He gonna realize that he had an insider on getting him transferred to the building of his choice.
Anywho, so I thank you all for joining us. I'll post this as soon as I can. We have some meetings to get to.
I'll let y'all know next week how these meetings go.
Well, I plan on winning the fantasy football league, so that's no big deal about that one. That was a quick meeting.
We was having a meeting about that?
We're having a meeting about the meeting. You agreed to that.
Does this meeting include food? I think I need some more salad.
Okay, goodbye.
Next week, we're going to talk to y'all about eating differently. And I'll let y'all know about some tests that I have failed. Because apparently I didn't study for my medical test and I failed. And so, like Ben explained last week about some of his health challenges, I now have some because he made me go to the doctor.
Listen, let me give you a praise report real quick. Healthcare benefits are wonderful. Let me just tell you, that Ryan, the guy I was dating, right? He sent me a bill for a date. And the Lord blocked it. Yeah, he did. He blocked it. Yeah, he did.
Wait.
Won't he do it?
This was a $2,100 bill.
I didn't add it up. I just know.
I added it up as you was reading off the numbers. It was
At
about
the end of the day, the Lord said, resist the devil and he will flee.
$2,100 bill. Our portion is $18. So yes, that is a lovely praise report. And
the Lord is good.
He's a nut.
The Lord is health insurance. He said he'd be a doctor in the sick room. That's what he said.
And he'll be billing personnel. We appreciate you.
Ooh, God is good. Yes, he is.
All right. So
$18. I'm about to go I'm gonna pay that right now. Let's get that right in the mail. Checks in the mail.
And you get to have a whole nother one in 3 years. Do you have to get mentally prepared for the next colonoscopy?
I have not thought about that. Oh. That's not on the forefront of my mind. Let some man put his thing in my rear end of my mouth.
All right. We're going to go. Like, comment, subscribe. We'll talk to y'all next week. Have a blessed week. Enjoy. Be productive. And if you haven't seen a doctor, do so. Bye.
Be squared.
Bye. Bye.